What is going on, everybody? Today we have Lil Nas X, J Christ. We gotta do it. This is part of my reaction.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This one I feel like is causing some controversy.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
There are definitely people on two different sides of this song and video. And if you didn't catch the beginning, this is Lil Nas X, J Christ.
Yeah.
So
Assume what that means, right?
With his trend and stuff he's been doing,
Yeah.
you can only imagine where this is going to go.
Yeah, I mean, I like here, listen, I'll say this before we get to the show, okay? Like I love music, okay? And I try to look at artists for what they're trying to show and like for being like pushing the lines. I grew up loving Marilyn Manson, right?
Yeah.
He always pushed the boundaries. 9 Inch Nails. I mean, I'm a fan of Ghost. They push the boundaries with religion and devil and all this stuff. And like, listen, I can separate myself. I love Ghosts. I don't subscribe to the devil stuff. It's not my thing. I'm not I wouldn't say that I'm an overly religious man myself, but I also have my faith and I believe what I believe. But I can watch something and try to put that aside and just listen to it for what it is and as art and as something that's different. This one's got a lot of controversy, like you said, though.
It does.
A lot of people are saying, I mean, we've held off on this for a little bit, but the early comments were like, bro, I love your stuff, but this is blasphemy. Like this one's going to put you straight in hell. Listen, I'll give my fair evaluation, man. I think that there's a point where you can, talk about religion and even show disdain for religion. Mm-hmm. But there's also a point of outright, like, kind of mocking, into a sense that's, it gets a little touchy for a lot of people. So I want to see how far does this really go? Is it really that bad? And we kind of do this with lyric videos, right? Where we analyze. Yeah. Are they really that offensive, or is it people kind of like overhyping something?
Yeah, there's a difference in, like we said, we haven't watched this video. But there is a difference in pushing boundaries and then disregarding them altogether.
Well, being absolutely disrespectful.
And knowing your audience.
Sure. And I don't think his audience cares, and that's the thing. Like,
well,
yeah.
I mean, the comments are his audience. So, I mean, and
there were people.
There
were people like, bro,
right now.
This one's a little far. I'm not listen, I like Lil Nas when he first came out in that whole horse song. Whatever the fuck. Listen, my kids liked it. I liked it. I thought it was catchy and it was a big song for the year. And he's had a couple that I thought were good. But listen, to be honest with you guys, just real quick before we get going, I have not really followed him much. I don't like the direction that he's gone. Me personally, this is not for me. The whole, the drag stuff, the just the over the top, the devil humping, like that whole, like, it's just not for me. I'm not disrespecting him as an artist. It's not for me. So I'm going into this with low expectations. I got to be real with you straight
up. With low expectations?
Yeah. I just don't think I'm going to love it, but I'm curious about it.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat.
Okay.
I think my expectations are there's going to be a lot of shock value.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, let's see, dude. Let's see what we got. Listen, Lil Nas X, J Christ. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
I'm glad you got the subtitles on. Going to heaven.
Is that Obama?
Yeah. Bust down chain, that was 30 bins. Bust down wrist, that's my bust down 30-inch. Walk up in the club, popping shit like it was double mint. Looking for a 10, we only settle when it's settlements. Let them slide, yeah. That shit wasn't quiet, yeah. Now I'm on a ride, yeah. I'm finna take it high, yeah. Okay, let them slide, yeah. That shit wasn't quiet, yeah.
Got the heaven and hell thing.
Baby, we ain't tryna hide. I'm brave. You know when I'm back, it's all for taste. You know
Good
that
versus
I'm ready
evil.
for everything. You know how I play, it's all for chaos. Is he up to something only I know? Is he about to hit him with the high? I know. Is he about to give him something I roll? Is he about to hit him with the high? I
boy.
way. Took him to the telly and I told him it's a busy. Turn up, baby, we gon' have to check out at like 6A. Really, it's 8 but your Uber on a Wednesday. Back up out the grave site. Bitch, I'm back like Jay Christ. I'm finna get the gaze hype. I'm finna take it yay high. Back up out the grave site. Bitch, I'm back like Jay Christ. I'm finna take it. I'm finna take it yay high.
All right, hold on.
I'm out, I'm brave, you know.
So he said, bitch, I'm back like Jay Christ. So he's saying like, I'm back like Jesus is coming back. Yeah, you know, okay.
So far, I mean, it isn't like super like against God. Like some of the comments were like, this is blasphemy and stuff like that. I'm not seeing that right now.
Yeah, I think this is like, yeah, I mean,
because there was the whole, like the whole scene where they're like playing basketball, him and the devil. And
Yeah.
he was like
dunking on
the
devil.
angel, wearing white, and then there was the devil.
Yeah.
And he defeated the devil, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't found like, listen, I think you could, it's walking a line of being very offensive to people that are very, very religious. Like, I understand that to an extent. Like, you know, heaven is this, you know, sacred place. It's this beautiful place. And you're kind of like the drag stuff, you know, like
I could, maybe,
you know,
maybe that.
You know, walking around with like a sexy necklace and all white. And so, I mean, I get it. You know, to me, it's like really just like a push, kind of pushing the boundaries and stuff. I don't like, listen, the song's fine. Like the beat's fine, all that stuff. Like Lil Nas X, man. Like it is, you know, he has a sound and that sounds like him. I don't like love the whole drag thing and the whole like women's clothes. So that's not for me. Like to each your own, you know, but not for me. But yeah, I mean, we got like what, a minute left. So far, I'm just like, it's not for me. I can understand why some people are offended, but I don't think it's like, I've seen some worse things.
Yeah,
I've seen more.
I've seen worse. Like, I think the song by itself, it is pretty, when it comes to a hip hop song, is decent. It's pretty
okay.
good.
Yeah, good. I mean, it's got the right. And that was one thing that I was talking to you about that kind of like upsets me about him is like when he came out that first song with Billy Ray, you know, and it's like this really catchy song and he wasn't dressing the way he was and like, you know, kids liked it. And then, you know, he had some other songs where like the song in itself was like really good. Like the music, what's that, music industry?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever that was. Like the song itself is actually really good. I enjoyed it. But then you watch the video and you're like, man, my kids went and looked that stuff up on YouTube because they liked the song from the radio. And I was like, no way. Like, you're not watching this. Like, and that's where, you know, I don't want my kids to be exposed to certain things.
It's tricky.
It's a little like trickster-ish, you know, to me. And that I don't love. But yeah, I get it, man. Like, he's pushing the bounds. Like, a lot of artists have done this in the past. So
it's true.
But we'll see. Like, we got a minute left. Let's see if it gets worse than this. So far, it's just not for me, but I don't think it's like crazy.
It's,
We'll see.
Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. I'm finna take it day high. I'm out. You know when I'm back, it's all for take. You know that I'm ready for everything. You know I can. It's all okay. Is he up to something? All the I know. Is he about to hit him with the high? I know. Is he about to give him something? I roll. Is he about to hit him with the high? I know. Is he up to something? All the I know. Is he about to hit him with the high? I know. Is he about to give him something? I roll. Is he about to hit him with the high? I know. Oh, I'm in my prime. Jumping like Jay Christ. Let's take him on a high.
Okay. You know, listen, I think like when you, I could see situations like where he's hanging from the cross, you know what I'm saying? And that was like, even with Manson and stuff back in the day, that was one of the things that people were really offended by.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact tour name, but Mechanical Animals, that tour, whatever that was called back in like 99, right? Like, and that was the first show I saw Manson. That's how he entered the show. He was on like a cross made of TV screens and it was laying down and he was on it. and then it raised up to the stage and it was like this huge, and the music and stuff, and it was really wild. And a lot of people were just like, you're not Christ, man. Like, don't put yourself on a cross like that. Like, right, there's an image to it. And I certainly don't want to speak. I'm not like some preacher or any of that stuff. And like, honestly, like I could be a better Christian. Like, if that's what you're talking about, everybody can. So I'm not going to criticize people. I think that at the end of the day, for me, there was things I could see where people were offended by. But I don't think it was the most outrageous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I could see some people being offended by certain things. All in all, the song itself was catchy.
It was, yeah. I mean,
it was. I mean, it makes you bounce to it.
I had nothing.
It makes me wonder because, like we've talked, like in the past, he's dived way deep into like the devil, and like his last several videos have been like devil and super like weird and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the end of this one, how he's all in white most of the times are here, and then the end of this one, the way.
Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come.
Like if he's like he's switching to a different direction.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I
don't know either.
Yeah, I thought
but like it's interesting to me. Like the last ones, he was like more devilish in his appearance in a lot of videos.
Yeah,
and stuff. And then this one, he's literally defeating the devil, and then it has this at the end.
Yeah, I really didn't like that video he had where he was. I don't know if it's him or somebody else. I can't really remember, but where they were dressed up as the devil and they were like grinding and humping and shit. And like to me, it's just like, okay, it's just very like distasteful. And again, art is art, and it's viewed by all different people. And some people see certain things, and some people are unwilling to look past certain things. So as a whole, listen, I get it. I can see why somebody would be offended. I think like kind of putting a human in kind of walking in Christ's shoes, if you will, that would offend people. Mm-hmm. Listen, I feel like I've seen worse, so it's not like the shock, like you were saying, shock value. I didn't think anything was
wasn't
like,
as
I was like
shocking as I was expecting based on like comments and stuff.
But I think a lot of people just say, hey, listen, man, like, that's not, you're not Christ. Like, because he says like, I'll be back like J Christ, you know what I mean? Maybe don't like compare yourself to such. I think that's probably where people are getting rubbed wrong on this. But as a song, listen, some of the lyrics are whatever. I just don't care. It's just not my style. All in all, like the whole kind of that whole lifestyle is not really my thing, really. But again, I'm all about like people doing what they see as art.
Yeah.
I certainly won't want to restrict it, but it's just not for me. I don't think I'd ever watch it again.
Yeah, I probably won't watch it again. I've never really listened to a lot of Nas X anyway.
Yeah.
But I mean, all in all, the song itself,
it's fine.
It is catchy.
Yeah.
It's up there with song. It is a quick song.
250.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that quick, but it's fairly quick.
I mean, it's right up there with the rest of the stuff he's done.
A lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was good. Let us know what you guys think. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious what, I think he's got a lot of comments already, and I think, like you said, it's very hot and cold, man.
Yeah,
some people
50-50.
Yeah, some people are really like, they think it's creative and very unique. Some people are very offended. Let us know what you guys think. Is it something that offends you? Is it something that maybe somebody that's very well versed in the Bible and in Jesus and the whole thing, like maybe I'd love to hear what they think as a whole.
Yeah.
But for me, it's another video, man. I mean, I don't really prescribe to the whole thing anyways, so it's just like whatever.
It's just interesting to me in this video, he's defeating the devil, and he had portrayed him earlier.
Yeah, I would love to know where people are, like, what put him over.
Yeah.
Like as far as that, but probably the cross thing. I think the cross thing.
If this did upset you, which part was
Absolutely.
your tipping point?
So Little Nas X, J Christ. Yeah. This is what it is. And if you guys like what we do, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It helps us out tremendously. Obviously, the money that goes, we make from ads and stuff usually goes back to the artist, rightfully. So there's other ways that you can help support the show.
Yeah. If you want to help even further, then doing the like and the subscribe and that kind of stuff
is great.
You can sign up for Patreon, $2 a month. You can see everything that don't get up on YouTube, whether it be blocked or whatever it is. You also get to request any video you want, and we'll do a reaction to it.
Yeah, we love it. We love finding new stuff. So thank you guys. Love to hear the comments. I'm excited for the comments on this one.